Welcome back to Living Local. The District of Rock Island will soon transform into a racetrack. The annual X-Tream Rock Island Grand Prix will take over the downtown area, attracting hundreds of race teams and thousands of fans from across the country. And here to tell us all about it and what changes we may see this year due to the ongoing downtown construction is Roger Ruthart, president of X-Tream Rock Island Grand Prix. How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, I'm just happy that you guys are going forward this year and having a good time.
So are we. It's been an interesting year.
Yeah, it's been an adventure, I'm sure.
As you can imagine. So.
Yeah. So for those who may not have been to the event or new to the area, what kind of racing experience can people expect?
Well, kart racing is kind of one of the lower levels of motorsports. It's where a lot of people sort of learn their racing craft and then move up to cars and move up to, you know. So it's not, you know, racing go-karts in your grandpa's backyard.
Yeah, no.
It's in some classes it'll be 80 miles an hour through downtown streets, sharp turns on corners, a few bumps here and there, and so I mean, it's really fun to watch. It's a family event. There's free admission, so anybody can just come down and check it out. And there's other things going on that if you get tired of watching racing for a while, we have a car show and some food vendors and things like that.
Yeah, and it's a great event, and I'm so happy that, you know, you were able to kind of shift it over, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But, you know, some of the race teams are the same every year, but you get a lot of new ones, right, every year too. So where are some of the teams coming from this year? Well,
it is a little both every year. This year, basically, we have teams from California to Bermuda, and Canada to Texas. So and most of what's in between. So you know, they come a long way to race here. If you're trying to become a better racer, street racing is becoming a more important part of the sport.
Oh, cool.
You know, NASCAR has street race in Chicago now, and Formula One just added one in Las Vegas, and so it's a skill you want to try and learn. And even if you don't go on to be a professional racer and race in city streets somewhere, it's still a good way to improve your racing skills over what you would normally learn just racing on a local kart track.
That's cool, man. And this is the 29th year?
Yeah.
Is that right? Wow, that's great. And things will look a little different like we mentioned. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? I know we have a graphic of the race track this year too.
Because of the downtown construction, we've basically have to move everything, and moving everything means changing everything.
Yeah.
So we're basically, the best way I can explain it is we're now racing around the downtown city parking lot that was created when they tore down the parking garage.
Okay, yeah.
So the start-finish line is in front of the Y, which is a great location.
Okay.
We run down 5th Avenue, up 16th Street, across 3rd Avenue, down 17th Street, around the old Argus building, and back down 5th Avenue. So
wow. And we have a graphic of it right there. You can kind of see it.
And so really this year, from a spectator point of view, anywhere in that big parking lot, you can stand there and just kind of look around and see a lot of the racing.
That's going to kind of be a bonus.
By buildings before.
Yeah, that's a bonus right there.
Yeah.
So give us the details on when and what time the fun all starts, so we don't miss it.
Saturday morning is practice. Saturday afternoon is heat races.
Okay.
Basically 8 to 5. Sunday, another round of practice early. Opening ceremonies at 10:30. And then the feature races will run from then on through the afternoon, probably till about 5.
And what should people know prior to coming to the race exactly? You know, you mentioned food vendors and things like that, but they bring lawn chairs. They should bring that. They should bring a cooler or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
I would say, first of all, the people who have been downtown during construction know that finding a place to park and how to get somewhere is difficult. So I would leave early. For sure, you know, if you want to bring coolers and lawn chairs. We have people that tailgate all weekend, you know. The opportunities to do all of that. But we also have food vendors, and Bent River is going to be there. We have a new sponsor this year, which is really exciting, the Hemp Doctor from Mooresville, North Carolina. So anytime you can get a big national sponsor to come in from that far, I mean, they're just big racing fans, but they also have some great products that they want to get exposure for. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that you can do. We have, on Sunday, there's a cruise-in car show. There's other things going on in that parking lot area with other vendors and stuff. So
that's probably the best place to even see it, right?
Yeah.
That parking lot's going to be the place to be.
The most exciting thing, non-racing part of it,
let's talk about that.
From my perspective, is a Saturday night concert.
Yeah, let's talk about that. That sounds great.
Yeah, for years we had, you know, one of the big draws for our event was racers loved to come in, and on Saturday night they could blend in with the race fans, meet the locals, you know, that sort of thing, and they always felt really embraced and welcomed.
Yeah.
And then COVID came, and Ribco closed down, and then a year with rain, and they tore the plaza out and all that. So this year, we have partnered with the Mississippi Valley Blues Society and Rock Island Parks and Rec Department to hold a free concert Saturday night in Schweber Park.
Oh, that's going to be great.
And we got some great sort of out-of-area bands that people aren't real familiar with that I think are going to be really cool. And it's a free concert, but we're doing this with the Mississippi Valley Blues Society because their last 2 blues fests have been rained on. So we're asking people, if they can, to make a donation to the Blues Society as part of this so they can help fund their 40th annual Blues Society Festival next summer.
I love that. And you know, this event happens every year, and it's such a great thing for the community. And you know, you've really caught some attention of some national, you know, like you said, you have the national sponsor now and some other racers that are coming in, and it sounds like it's really growing every year.
Well, it's a challenge every year, and as I said, this year has been especially challenging. We have a total volunteer committee that has dealt with this.
Yeah.
The city's been really good to work with in terms of public works and the electrician and the police and everybody in terms of helping make this work for us. And we're looking forward to next year being able to go back and race on totally new, all smooth streets
that's going to be nice.
that don't have water lines that leak and all that sort of thing. So we're really 100% supportive of what's going on downtown. It's just, you know, we're all working together real hard to make this year happen.
Yeah. Well, hey, Roger, thanks so much for stopping in, man. It's always a pleasure to see you, and good luck this weekend, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Hey, for more information, you can visit racerockisland.info. We'll have all those details posted at ourquadcities.com.